Yes, respected dear friends, welcome one more day of our study. What a great thing that we are assembling every day. I really congratulate, appreciate your this effort, which is giving me to a chance to study and talk on Geetha, for which I extend my sincere, heartfelt gratitudes to you. My suggestion, request, prayer are all this one only. Be regular, be sincere, learn this knowledge, try to implement it, make your life beautiful for yourself and everybody. That is the only sole pure purpose because of which or for which we are coming together studying this glorious Gita. Other than that, neither I have anything to convey to you, nor I have anything from you. Such a sacred thing we are doing. This is called actually as grace of God on you and on me also. That the best of the knowledge is given, full freedom opportunity is given. Use that knowledge and make life beautiful. Okay. So, like every day, today also, out of five things, the first one is the common sense thought. 2 minutes only, not much. What it is key? Once you have set your goal, spiritual and worldly, once you have made your path clear in your understanding, even gathered the resources, and even trying to walk. Who is the one who is not allowing us to committedly, systematically walk the path and reach destination? We must know who is the one and how that one is obstructing. You know, that one is our own mind. Be careful. As long as we are friendly with the mind and therefore do whatever mind says, so long all our goals and dreams remain as unfulfilled dreams only. You can never realize any one of them. Therefore, becoming aware, in that awareness, become aware of the mind. By becoming aware of the mind, understand that mind is something, an object outside, other than me, like a person, other than me, a fellow. If he is a good person, I make him my friend. If he is a bad person, should I not keep him away? कोई ऐसे बुरे दोस्त को बंदे को दोस्त बनाता है क्या जिससे सारा नुकसान हो रहा है? नहीं ना. अच्छे बंदे को दोस्त बना दो या जो भी बंदा है उसको अच्छा बनाकर दोस्त के रूप में यू मेक यूज ऑफ इट. माइंड इज सच ए थिंग. It is an object but cannot be kept outside away but can be molded either as a friend or an enemy. So the mind with its many suggestions, many proposals, with again also lot of worry, anxiety, tension, doubt, suspicion type of modes, tries us tries to make us forget our goal, tries to demoralize us. That in cricket, no, when the batsman is playing well, the bowlers try to demoralize him by saying something, isn't it? Comment करके वगैरह. In the same way, mind either with so many proposals, projections, very many things. बैठने को पढ़ने को बैठे, mind says, चलो first let us eat something in the refrigerator, or let us see some movie now, or make a call to the friend, or चलो थक गए सो के फ्रेश होकर उठेंगे, then we study. In this way, mind becomes enemy for us, not allowing us to do what we are supposed to do to reach to the goal when we are convinced about goal. Bigger than this is what mind has another option. It says this is not goal at all. Goal is what I tell you. गोल कोई गोल गोल करता है मन. No such mind which we were owning till now, making it as our own friend, suffering because of that friend. Now we have to become very careful to objectify it, know that its suggestions are not good. Therefore, when we learn the art of disobeying the mind, when we learn the art of obeying our intellect, which is convinced about goal, wanting to walk the path, then we grow in our life. Whether it is worldly achievements or spiritual. Principle remains the same. Where do you want to apply? Therefore, today's thought is objectify the mind, take healthy help and suggestions only of the mind, unhealthy, unholy, distracting, destructive suggestions, ideas of the mind, don't encourage them. Make a habit so strong that mind finally listens what Buddhi says, totally it stopped giving any negative proposals. Any proposals which take us away from the goal. हो गया इतना आज काफी है. Some additions tomorrow we will do. Now after this is done, in our 5 classes, one is over. Now we have our daily chantings, 2 types, then our Geetha, then Valmiki Ramayanam. Next 4-5 days na थोड़ा थोड़ा ही सारा हम करेंगे. ओके. नव संकल्प ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोध सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्वशांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्यादि प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूलतानां प्राप्ति प्रेरणोत्साह प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भगवत गुरु शास्त्र माता पितृ सेवा भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन पारायण मध्ये शांति मंत्राणाम उच्चारणम तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण वेद पारायणम गीता त्रयोदशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम वाल्मीकि रामायण बालकांड प्रथम सर्गस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम श्रीरामचंद्र स्वामिनः सद्गुण ज्ञानार्थम रामचरित्रस्य संक्षेप ज्ञानार्थं च वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Done. First thing is, let us do our initial chantings. Fully participate. Put yourself completely into this. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Done. Now the third thing of day, that is chanting of Taittiriya Brahmanakam. Today we have done the Dvitiya Prapataka. Yesterday we done. Today we have to start the Tritiya Prapataka. Om Adha Shri Krishna Yajurvediya Taittiriya Brahmanam Prathamashtaka Tritiya Prapataka. Just listen for the sake of listening and enjoying. Om Hari Om. Om देवासुरा संयत्ता आसन् ते देवा विजयमुपयन्तः अग्निशोमयोस्तेजस्विनी स्तनु संव्यददत इदमुनो भविष्यति यदि नो जेष्यन्तीति तेनाग्निशोमावपाक्रामताम् ते देवा विजित्य अग्निशोमावन्वै इच्छन् ते अग्निमन्वविन्दन् ऋतुषूत्सन्नम् तस्य विभक्तिभिस्तेजस्विनी स्तनूरवारुन्धत ते सोममन्वविन्दन् तमघ्नन् तस्य यथा विज्ञायं तनोर्व्यगृह्णत ते ग्रहा अभवन् तद्ग्रहाणां ग्रहत्वं यस्त्वैवं विदुषो ग्रहा गृह्यन्ते तस्य त्वेव गृहीताः नानाज्ञेयं पुनराधेये कुर्यात् यदनाज्ञेयं पुनराधेये कुर्यात् वृद्ध्यमेव तत् अनाज्ञेयं वा एतत् क्रियते यत्समिदस्तनूनपातमिदो मिडो बर्हिर्यजति उभावाग्नेयावाज्यभागौ स्याताम् अनाज्यभागौ भवत इत्याहुः यदुभावाग्नेयावन्वञ्चाविते अग्नये पवमानायोत्तरः स्यात् यत्पवमानाय तेनाज्यभागः तेन सौम्यः बुधन्वत्याग्नेयस्याज्यभागस्य पुरोनुवाक्या भवति यथा सूक्तं बोधयति तादृगेव ततो अग्निन्यक्ताः पत्नी संयाजानां मृच्छः स्युः तेन आग्नेयगं सर्वं भवति एकधा तेजस्विनीं देवतामुपैतीत्याहुः सैनमेश्वरा प्रदः इति नेति ब्रूयात् प्रजननं वा अग्निः प्रजननमेवोपैतीति कृतयजुः संभृतसंभार इत्याहुः न संभृत्या संभाराः न यजुः कार्यमिति अथो खलु संभृत्या एव संभाराः कार्यं यजुः पुनराधेयस्त्य समृद्ध्यैः तेनोपागंशु प्रचरति एष इव वा एषः यत्पुनराधेयः यतोपागंशु नष्टमिच्छति ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांतिः. Friends, beautiful chanting of Vedic mantra we have done. Now, the fourth aspect, the most important of ours is Srimad Bhagavad Gita Adhyanam. Every chapter, every shloka, we are repeatedly studying, trying to grasp. While doing so, we are understanding how inner abilities, capacities, whether we are worthy, qualified for these higher things or not. So, to how to become worthy, qualified. To know our position, where do we stand, is always required. You know, to prepare ourselves so that higher pursuits we take up and do the things required and reach. As a human being, this is how we have to evolve. Okay. Yeah? Now we are into this Dhyana Shatkam first chapter. In total, 13th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. In this, the subject discussed is Kshetra Kshetragna Vibhaga ke द्वारा making us get freed from all bondages. Moksha कहते हैं उसको. You continue your studies in नौकरी सब करते रहो. Same time, get exposed to the spiritual knowledge in its maturity when you grow in age. Unlike your own elders, those who unnecessarily get frustrated without support or without higher goal to do, just involve in unwanted bhoga, destroy their life. Instead of that, once you finish your duties and all, when you reach the age of 50, 55, because of your regular listening every day in the Gita, you get clear support for you. Not only a simple support to go through the old age and all, but the highest goal in front of you will be there, inspiring you to pursue it. Thus, you become active, dynamic, creative, constructive, productive in your life, in your trying to reach the ultimate goal. So, in this way, in so many ways, this is a beautiful thing what we are studying. Okay. Now, till yesterday and day before, Kshetra, Kshetragna, Jnana, Jneya, then Prakriti, Purusha, all were described, explained. In that, why the dukkha comes, that also is told. How the dukkha goes and happiness comes, that is also good. What is the karana of the dukkha? Kshetra, Kshetragna, Sanyoga. Dukkha karana. Then when sadhana is done, the phala will also is told. What is the phala told? Two places it is said. Yad jnatva amrutamashnute, or the other place it was told was ki uh, mrutyum taranti. Another place it is said was sarvata martamanopi nasa bhuyomi jayate. So you cross the janma marana, you become liberated, immortal, all the dukkha you transcend. This is the follow. Okay, so many things. One is dukkha because of kshetragna sanyoga. Second, when sadhana is done, what is the phala that is told? Phala is total permanent freedom from all the dukkhas. You become amurta swarupa. Phala. So dukkha is told, karana is told, phala is told. But what is sadhana? Important question, no? That was also addressed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sadhanas are told. Dhyanenatmani pasyanti, Sankhena pasyanti, Yogena pasyanti, Karma yogena pasyanti. Fifth one was Shrutva annebhya upasate. 5 things were told to us as sadhana. This we have seen up to day before yesterday. In yesterday's class, something very interesting, important, subtler thing we saw. In that, there are 3 aspects were there. First aspect is very simple. Ki the whole world is the product of combination of Prakriti Purusha or Kshetragna. Second is subtler one. What do you mean by the Sanyoga Prakriti Purusha? That deep thought we discussed yesterday. You understand? In that, what was discussed was what is there was only Prakriti Purusha always. In the non-recognition of the Purusha, that's called Ajnanam or Avidya, which has got a tremendous, unexplicable power in it. What it is doing? Projecting the whole world, giving reality to the world, and making us caught up in that world. Get caught up. All this drama will go when you know the Purusha as he is. Therefore, Arjuna, know in this way. This is how the problem is coming. Know in this way. This is how the solution is gained. And gain the solution by knowing it. Which is very tricky. It's the essence of the entire Vedanta contained in this shloka we discussed yesterday. I will repeat it as many times as is required or you want till you get a clear picture. I also get a clear picture. Okay. After that, in today's class, even though the sadhanas are told, Bhagavan is giving more practical ideas and tips for us to keep in mind. For what? For achieving the goal. What is the goal? Moksha. How? By recognizing our own self to be the kshetragna, not kshetra. To recognize ourselves to be the Gneya. To recognize ourselves to be the Purusha, not having any unnecessary bondage with Prakriti. Okay, that beautiful shloka we will see today, in which Bhagavan is giving us the tips to practice that sadhana by which, by identifying with the Purusha, we get freed from the bondage of Prakriti. बार बार सुनना है बेटा इन बातों को 50-100 बार जिंदगी भर सुनते रहना then only you will get it. Like the fine arts, music and all. Throughout life, you have to keep on practicing. The tabla, the drivings, spirituality also, lifelong has to be heard, contemplated till the picture becomes clear. Even after picture is clear, to experience it, till the experience comes, even beyond the life, we have to keep on doing our sadhanas. याद रखना इन बातों को क्लियर अब हम क्या करेंगे दैट श्लोका नंबर 27 नहीं 28 Uh, sorry, 27. 2 times we chant, 28. 4 times, then little of explanation we do. Today onwards for 5 days, classes will be little short. श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीगीता शरणं मम श्रीव्यास शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः सप्तविंशति अष्टाविंशतितमौ श्लोकौ श्रीभगवानुवाच 27 यावत् सञ्जायते किञ्चित् सत्त्वं स्थावरजङ्गमं क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञसंयोगात् तद्विद्धि भरतर्षभ अगेन यावत् सञ्जायते किञ्चित् सत्त्वं स्थावरजङ्गमं क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञसंयोगात् तद्विद्धि भरतर्षभ. Today's shloka 4 times, both important. समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति स पश्यति यः पश्यति स पश्यति यः पश्यति स पश्यति यः पश्यति स पश्यति. Together twice. Shri Bhagavanuvacha समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति स पश्यति. Again, समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति स पश्यति. Oh, powerful shloka है ये, है ना? Before saying it, the 27th shloka again, just for your reminder, for my reminder. Hey Bharata Rishabha, hey best among Bharata clan people, Bhagavan is addressing Arjuna. Bharata Rishabha. Rishabha is best. According to our Shastras, the Rishabha जिस श्रेष्ठता को प्रतीक करता है, bestness. To the best among the Indians, hey Bharata Rishabha Arjuna, listen. Yavat समजायते किंचित सत्वम स्थावर जंगमम क्षेत्र क्षेत्रज्ञ संयोगात तत्विद्धि हे भरतर्षभ. तो हे भरतर्षभ, यावत means whatever you have seen in the past, you are seeing in the present, you are seeing in the future. What are you seeing? Sanjayate, the birth, the expression, manifestation of what? Sattvam. Sattva means beings. Which beings? So, Stavara and Jangama. So, the mobile and immobile things and beings which you are seeing to be born, which you saw in the past, you are seeing now, you will see in the future. So, in that every name and form, irrespective of its bigness, smallness, all are included. All of them. Hey Arjuna, hey Bharatarshabha, please remember, listen, know how they are born. Kshetra Kshetragna Sanyogatu. Hmm? Hmm. Because of the Samyoga of the Kshetra and Kshetragna, that all of them are seen to be manifesting in front of us, which is called as born. So Jayate is born, Sanjayate. anything which is specially manifest. Kshetra Kshetragna Sanyoga. Okay. So, what is the meaning of Samyoga? That is the main point in this shloka. Samyoga is coming together. Coming together of Kshetra Kshetragna. But where is this Kshetra coming from? For it to be identified by the Kshetragna, the answer was what we saw 10 minutes back. Example batao to clear. Same example like yesterday. When somebody sees snake in a rope in a twilight time and is afraid of the snake. Afraid is fear. Fear is experience. पसीना भी आ जाता है, ट्रेम्बलिंग भी हो जाता है, बेहोश भी हो सकता है, किसी को हार्ट में अटैक हो सकता है. With the fear by seeing the snake which was not there. Think 2-3 minutes, not much about it. है नहीं? Where is the snake? Answer is what? In our own experience. This is a first level of answer. Second is, it is not in experience of us, it is in the vision of us. Second, it is not in the vision of us, it is in the imagination of us. It is in the imagination of us also is not correct answer. It is in the ignorance of us. It is in the ignorance of us is the correct answer. But ignorance of what? Of what actually was there, that is an innocent rope. Now see from here, what is there is rope alone. What is there is kshetragna alone. When the rope is not known as rope, it is called ignorance of the rope. When the kshetragna is not known as a kshetragna, that is ignorance of kshetragna. Then what happens? From that ignorance only, a typical thing of imagining a snake, then seeing a snake, then experiencing inside the fear because of the snake, and become experiencing the dukkha also. Here also, in the ignorance of the kshetragna, the whole world is projected, whole world is imagined, whole world is taken as real. And with that world, with the raga and dvesha, with the shatru, mitra, with the bandhu, ityadi, relations we established. Like with the snake, we establish the relation of it is poisonous, it will bite me, I'll die. सब आप जैसे उसके साथ कर रहे हो naturally. You can do with it even though snake is not there. But when you imagine it is there. So too, the whole samsara is because of this kshetra rupi jagat, which is only projected out of ignorance of kshetrajna. If the kshetrajna is known, if the snake is rope is known, nothing like of rope, nothing like of nothing like of snake. If you know the rope as rope, no snake, no bhuchidram, no garland, none of the things. So if the kshetrajna is known, no kshetra to bind at all. So in this way, Tat Vidhi, hey Arjuna, if you are really Shrestha among Bharatiyas have to be reveling in the the Jnanam, the best of the Jnanam I have put in front of you. If you really receive that Jnanam and live that Jnanam, you really be accepted as Shrestha among all the Bharatiyas. Same applies to you and me. If you and I claim to be Indians, claim to be great, our greatness is in knowing this spiritual knowledge. On the basis of this, any other things in Vyavahara we have to do, either of Dharma or of Seva or of the Upasana, we keep on doing. None of them are our goals. Goal is the inner self only. That was the important thing in that shloka number 27. Equally important and powerful is shloka 28. Today I'll explain very little only, tomorrow more. What is the basis of this 28th mantra is this one. One is Kshetrajna alone is reality. Second is, in the ignorance of Kshetragna, Kshetra is created, which we saw in the earlier shloka. Now the additional things are this Kshetragna getting caught up in the Kshetra, identify with the Kshetra. Purusha prakritistohi, he is becoming Dukhi Samsari. So where from the Dukkha Samsara comes? When I Kshetragna get caught up in the Kshetra which is unreal projected. Okay. Then when I detach from that Kshetra and remain myself as Kshetragna, that is called as Moksha. The moksha is called as nasa bhuyo vijayate. Moksha is called as maranat atirichyate, or what is it? Sorry, mrutyum taranti, or first it is said called amrutatvam ashnute. Yat jnatva amrutatvam ashnute. Yat jnatva amrutam ashnute, which was said in the beginning. Ki knowing this Purusha or Kshetragna, you get the amrutatva or murtyum taranti. Both are same meaning. Same is the meaning of the sentence. Ki nasa bhuyo vijayate. If you die, then you will be born. You will reach to the self where there is no death. This is what is done. Now the sadhanas are 4, 5 of them are told. So 5 sadhanas are told for us to recognize ourselves to be Purusha or Kshetrajna, so that we are no more identifying with the Kshetra and suffering, which is called samsara. That's called moksha. Identify with Kshetrajna, freeing from the Kshetra's clutches is moksha. How, when we identify the Kshetrajna, we get moksha from Kshetra? Two things. One is, in the Kshetrajna level, Kshetrajna alone is there. There is nothing other than him. Therefore, nothing to mind. Second, even if it is there, it is only projection, not real. Then how can it bind? Even though the Kshetra is seen afterwards, seen as not real, how can it bind? Like the very subtle knowledge that the mud is real, pot is superimposed on that. Of course, pot has a meaning because it can be carried. But real levels has remained real all the time. Anything which is projected on the real one day has to be rejected. Therefore, now the pot I bought, made and bought, but one day will come where the pot will break because unreal. So that day when really the pot breaks, I won't become dukhi because I know in advance that the mud is real, pot is only imagined on that, although it was useful for some transaction. So too, the entire world of Kshetra is useful for transaction, for sadhana. Other than that, actually, from the reality standpoint, it is unreal only. Therefore, its coming and going will not bother or trouble me. It is called as moksha. So for that only, dhyanena, all these sadhanas are told. Now, adding to those 5 set sadhanas, Bhagavan is giving some more tips to us. Mm. In fact, one sadhana only, what little sublime. I need to take one complete class to slowly build up the subject and explain to you. Tomorrow I will do that, but today the literal meaning of that I will say for your own pondering. Bhagavan says here, Samam sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam parameshwaram vinashyatsu avinashyantam yaha pashyati sapashyati. In fact, in this shloka, entire spiritual sadhana is given. It takes repeated talks, discussions, repeated explanations to completely comprehend it. Tomorrow I'll take the whole day to explain. Today, this much. What it is? पीछे से आएंगे. यह पश्यति स पश्यति. The one who has seen in this way, he alone has seen. Others also are seeing, but they have not seen. What is that when seen? it is said to be real seeing. He is called as the seer. That's why the saints are called as seers, because they have seen that which is to be seen. Okay? What is that? Sarveshu bhuteshu tishtantam. Sarveshu bhuteshu samam tishtantam. Sarveshu bhuteshu vinashyatsu. Samam tishtantam avinashyantam. Yaha pashyati. Saha pashyati. So the ones who are able to see that Kshetragna Purusha or Paramatma, who is very much is there, who is very much homogeneously is there in all the perishable things, himself remaining imperishable. Vinashyatsu avinashyantam. In the perishable, he is very much there. Himself is not perishing. And is there samarupena, without any modifications in him. And tishtantam sarveshu bhuteshu. He is there in and through everything. So that Purusha who is there in and through everything, he is samarupena is there. He is not getting modified or destroyed when those bhutas are getting modified and destroyed. That seeing that Purusha is real seeing. Whoever has seen him, he is the one who has got vision. Others have the vision, but not this jnana drushti. Like I see a computer. The computer expert also sees. But what I see is only hardware. एक डिब्बा है उधर टीवी की तरह. But his seeing is different. He sees the hardware, he sees software, he sees programs. He knows how to operate it and what to bring out of it. What is the use of that computer and all. So I am seeing, he is seeing, but I am not seeing. He alone is seeing. So too, you and I also are seeing the world. The Jnani also seeing the world. But he alone is seeing, we are not seeing. Why? Because he has seen the Purusha, we have not seen. Therefore, his drushti is correct drushti. Ours is a blurred vision. To all these things, even if it requires 2 days, I'll explain to you twice, tomorrow and day after, because it will be very delighting thing if it clicks to you and me. Very sublime, Bala. Then it is you are entering now into the spiritual life. Like first day of swimming, when you go, you drink the water only. But after 2-3 months of practice, now you are there freely swimming like other swimmers. In 1 year's time, you can even compete with others. If there's a competition, you may get even the prize. In same way, in spirituality, there are no competitors. I compete with myself. But with this understanding, we start swimming in the spiritual world waters. When we become experts, we swim to reach the destination. That means converting this theoretical knowledge about seeing Purusha to practical experience, after which, other than Purusha, nothing is seen. The one who is able to see, the one common waters behind every wave. To him, there is nothing called as wave other than water. Isn't it? Same way is here. Tomorrow we'll discuss that. Okay. समं सर्वेषु भूतेषु तिष्ठन्तं परमेश्वरं विनश्यत्स्व विनश्यन्तं यः पश्यति स पश्यति. Thank you. Now Ramayana, we have seen how many 14 values are over, I believe. थोड़ा आगे हमें देखना है. So 6 plus 5 plus 5 out are 16. 14 if they are done, I think in this shloka we have 2 more. The 16 values Valmiki ji puts in front of Narada ji and asks, is there anyone in this contemporary world having all these qualities? Konu asmin sampratam loke. That's what. Let us do a chanting of it now. Om Apadam Abhartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. Om Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Om Shri Ramachandra Sita Ramabhya ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। अथ श्रीमद् वाल्मीकीय रामायणं बालकांडं प्रथम सर्गः। फर्स्ट थ्री मंत्रास। ओम तमस्वाध्याय निरतं तपस्वी वाग्विदाम्बरं नारदं परिवप्रच्छ वाल्मीकिर्मुनिपुङ्गवं कोऽन्वस्मिन् साम्प्रतं लोके गुणवान् कश्च वीर्यवान् धर्मज्ञश्च कृतज्ञश्च सत्यवाक्यो दृढव्रतः चारित्रेण च को युक्तः सर्वभूतेषु को हितः विद्वान् कः समर्थश्च कश्चैकप्रियदर्शनः आत्मवान् को जितक्रोधः द्युतिमान् को न सूयकः कस्य बिभ्यति देवाश्च जातरोषस्य संयुगे। One more shloka we can do today. Etadichamyaham shrotum param kautuhalam hime marashe tvam samarthosi jnatumevam vidham naram. तो वाल्मीकि जी with all humbleness telling to Narad ji कि हाँ एतद इच्छामि हम श्रोतुम, I am desirous of listening this. परम कौतूहलम हिमे, lot of kutuhalata, jignasa, inquisitiveness, excitement. I have to know about this key. Is there any one person in this contemporary world carrying all these beautiful 16 values? And he says, Maharshe Tvam Samarthosi Jnatum Evam Vidham Naram. You are capable of knowing if such person is there and can inform me also who is he, if at all he is there. Why नारद जी को वाल्मीकि जी कहते हैं कि you are समर्थ? Because Narada is all the three worlds he goes on moving without the need of passport and visa or helicopter or anything. His job is that to go to all worlds. Nobody else have got that job. Job means self-appointed job. So you are naturally samartha, like in Katha Upanishad. What happens after the death? Why Nachiketa asked Yamaraj? Why that question? Because as per Shastras, we know it is Yamadharmaraj is the one who gives the death to us. Therefore, he knows us before we die. That's before he came and killed us. And he alone knows where he takes us or whether we are alive or not. Only Yamaraj is capable of telling. Therefore, Nachiketa asks Yamaraj that question. Some say after death life is there. Some say it is not there. What is there? If it is there, what is continuous? As an answer to that, Yamaraj says it is the reality which is independent of all the body, etc. It is always. Here also, Naraji goes to all lokas. Therefore, he will be knowing. And by the way, person with all these qualities definitely will be little famous, not hidden. So definitely he'll be in the notice of Naraji. Valmiki might be asking about him so that he can go and meet him or write all his stories, his glory, how he has learned all these values, how he is able to practice them in spite of all difficulties. Because of this reason, Valmiki ji wants to know maybe. Okay. Now, what are the 16 values? First, Gunavan. Second, Viryavan. Third, Dharmagnya. Fourth, Krutagnya. Fifth, Satyavakya. Sixth, Drudavrata. These six in the first sloka. Then the five, second sloka. The seventh is Charitrena Chako Yuktaha. Eighth is Sarvabhuteshu Kohitaha. Ninth is Vidwan Kaha. Tenth is Kaha Samartaha. 11th Kaha Cha Eka Priya Darshanaha. देखो याद रखो तुम लोग भी जैसा मैं कर रहा हूं. Then only we can practice those values in us, can become as great as Ram. आपके लिए मंदिर बनेगा. राम जी का बन रहा है only 10 days. Today's 11th, 11 days more. So 6 plus 5, 11. Then in the third sloka, we are seeing 5. Among them, 3 we have seen. Among that, the first one, the total 12th one is Atmavan. Self-independent, self-respected, effortful, takes initiative, never gets hesitated, never gets weakened, never just gives up. All of that are the meanings of Atmavan. We have exhaustively studied. Then the 13th was the Jita Krodha. Who is the one who has conquered the anger? We have discussed that also. When you are free from desires, there is no chance of anger. That is one way of Krodha control. Second is, when you see everything as God, then also there is no Krodha. Third, you use the Krodha for the work, but you don't become Krodhi. That is the meaning of Jita Krodha. We saw it. So Atmavan ko Jita Krodha. Then yesterday we saw the 14th one, Dyutiman. The one who has got Dyuti of all sorts. Dyuti is Prakash, resplendence, glow. Like we are going through Geetha to glow in our life. Every day we are studying. So Rama's everything is Dyuti Yukta. Kanti. Dyuti matlab Kanti. द्योतनवत कांति. देवताओं को देवता इसलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि दे आर द्योतनवान, कांतिमय वो सब है. उनके यहाँ ज्ञान है, वो कांतिमय है. टेक ए रूप टू शो अस, टू गिव अस दर्शन, दे डू इट. सो द्युतिमान भगवान का शरीर, इंद्रिय, प्राण, मन, हिज वर्ड्स, हिज वॉक, टॉक, प्लानिंग, एग्जीक्यूशन, हिज लव, हिज युद्ध, एवरीथिंग इज द्युतिमान. We have seen yesterday 14 values are over. Now today the 15th one. थोड़ा ही बताता हूँ मैं, कल 16th देखेंगे. 15th क्या है? कहा अनसूया कहा. Who is the one who has no asuya? And those who have heard 9th chapter Geetha first shloka, they know the meaning. We have exhaustively studied there. There also Krishna tells to Arjuna, I am giving you this knowledge because you are anasuyu. इदंतु ते गुह्यतमं प्रवक्ष्यामि अनसूयवे ज्ञानं विज्ञान सहितं यत् ज्ञात्वा मोक्षसे अशुभात्. ओके, सो राम जी के पास भी ये क्वालिटी है. क्या है? वो है असूया नहीं है. ही इज अनसूयु. इट हैज गॉट टू मीनिंग्स. वन इज असूया मीन्स finding fault with others, how much ever good, great, grand, glorious they are. Finding fault with others is the called durguna, called asuya. Not finding even a little fault, even though they are doing mistakes, but seeing only good thing in him, that is called absence of asuya, called as anasuya. And when we don't like someone, we keep on finding faults with them. That's called the literal meaning of the word asuya. Bhagavan is one, anasuyu, not having that asuya. Absence of asuya is anasuya. Like attached, unattached, like you have in English. And armed and unarmed. Understood and ununderstood. Accepted, unaccepted. Here also ana only. Asuyu, anasuyu. Adigatam, anadigatam. Avapti, anavapti. जैसा एक है ना word is same in pronunciation, meaning also is same. Anasuyu means not asuyu. Unable means not able, like that. So Rama Bhagwan is anasuyu. He has no asuya in him. So the first meaning of asuya was finding faults with anyone. What a worst quality. यार उसमें faults find करते रहो, you develop dvesha with him, those negativities come in you, he will also start finding fault with you, you only fight with each other. Instead of that, find good qualities in him, he also finds good qualities in you, your good goes to him, his good comes to you. Together with that synergy, you can achieve great things. This is one meaning of anasuya. Second is what? Not therefore, because of the asuya, not allowing others to grow. Any growth plans they conceive or they try to implement, this person with asuya tries to destroy them. You all might have seen in that old movies of two daughters-in-law fighting with each other. एक ने काम किया तो दूसरे जाके उसको सत्यानाश करती है. Even brothers also sometimes, isn't it? So technical word it is asuya, anasuya, both. Suti, sujate means delivery. Sutika graha, the maternity word. Suyate, delivery. Okay, so somebody is conceiving a beautiful idea and wants to implement it and deliver a success. This person is not allowing him to conceive as well as deliver. That is the meaning of asuya. Means aborting the other person's good plans, executions, and successes. Not having that wretched worst quality is called anasuya. So Bhagavan helps everyone to grow in their life. He has no thought of asuya to abort others' growth. Clear है कि नहीं meaning? अनसूय अनसूय कहा. ठीक है. Then the next one is when Lord becomes angry in the Yuddha Kshetra, even Devata also afraid and run away. That shows Bhagwan Rama के पास all the power, valor, धन और बाण, शक्ति of concentration सब कुछ है. ये वाला कल पढ़कर फिर से हम देखेंगे वाल्मीकि वर्ड्स टू नारदा. देर आफ्टर श्री नारद जी ऑल्सो adds from his side around in a मेरे ख्याल में 10 or 8 श्लोकास, at least some maybe 20 or 30 values. We will be anyway making the count. मैंने कभी किया नहीं, अब तो करेंगे. 16 तो कर लिया ना. The Valmiki said 16 values we have anyway enumerated. How many values? Valmiki, Naraji also enumerates before telling that yes, such person is there who is Rama. That we will see. And what is our purpose of studying it? Two ways. One, we have to imbibe those values and really grow in our life. Second is the studies in our offering to Bhagwan Rama Mandira, which after 11 days from today is getting coronated, Prana Pratishta, consecrated. In Ayodhya, after 500 years of our prayer, struggles and all, thank God with everybody's prayers and efforts, Rama Sthala we got, Rama Mandira exactly in Ayodhya where Rama is born, we are going to have great Bhavya Mandira. Crores and crores of people from all over the world will visit it. 22nd Jan 2024 is inauguration. Today is 11th Jan 2024. Only 11 days from today. Okay, for that we are doing. Tomorrow is 12th January, Swami Vivekananda Jayanti, International Youth Day. International Youth Day is on the base of Indian Vivekananda's birthday. So, to International Non-Violence Day is also on October 2, Gandhi Jayanti Day. That way, from our country to, and also International Yoga Day, June 21. Our contributions. So, by the way, that's secondary, but primary is Rama Bhagavan ka ye guna we have to also imbibe. Because of these reasons, Rama is so great. Therefore, he should be worshipped. His life should be learned, known. All these values from him, we have to imbibe, make ourselves like Rama. Our place where we stay becomes Rama Rajya. The leaders, followers, irrespective of anyone, should learn these things. Thank you. Durjana Sajano Bhuyat, Sajana Shantima Priyat, Shanto Mucheda Vandebhya, Muktaschanyan Vimochet, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Mritangamayo, Purnamada Purnamidam, पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेद व्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, वाल्मीकि रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सदगुरुदेव भगवान की जय, आज के आनंद की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय, आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. पुनः श्री अयोध्या दिव्य मोक्ष धाम की जय. Among the 7 moksha dhamas, places when we stay there get liberation, Ayodhya comes first. Dwaraka the last. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Puri, Dwaravati, Chaiva, Saptaite, Mokshadaika. We were missing that Ayodhya for such a long time. Now we can freely go and worship our Rama and get blessed by him to get bhukti, mukti both. Thank you, friends. See you tomorrow. Mhm. Mm. Mm. See you tomorrow. Narayana.